today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Championship game. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. An inside give, Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped. Before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Play action now. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
38. Undercut. 52 blaster.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Man, a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cook up the gut.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of will.
And this is caught at the 20.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Ready, break. 53 for Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Striker, 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. His 1st catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Now Prescott. And this is Cook with a grab. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is Defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And complete right side to Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norris. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Norris. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there. The 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Cooks has it over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coach. It's crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things.
But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward. At this point, get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Prescott setting up the screen for Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
32. Come on, QB. Chop. 17.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott down. Well, that's complete to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now?
At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.